Michael Bloomberg and his gun control groups have descended on Georgia. Sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. We're going to talk about Georgia and the importance of it again today because it is that important, not only to the Second Amendment and our immediate future of the Joe Biden gun control agenda, but also the future of the country as a whole, because now that the Trump administration has started the transition, Joe Biden still hasn't been declared the winner. But just the threat of the Democrats and the anti-gunners running everything is very, very, very concerning. So if you haven't watched them yet, I'll have two videos linked above, and I'll put them in the description as well if I can remember. But they're the two interviews I did with, the first one was with Grassroots North Carolina and Paul Vallone, and he talked about how his group was going to go down and they're spending money and they're on the ground in Georgia, educating voters, trying to get people who are pro-2A out to vote, as well as the interview I did with Jordan Stein of Gun Owners of America. They're doing the same. Many people in Gun Owners of America are on the ground, door knocking, making phone calls, trying to get people out to vote so that the anti-gun candidates don't win these elections. Now, Georgia, if you're not aware, they have two runoff elections. Those elections will be January 5th, 2021. And it's a runoff because Georgia has a law where if you don't obtain at least 50% of the vote, even though you beat your opponents, if you don't get at least 50%, it goes to a runoff. And that happened in both U.S. Senate seat races. Now, back in September of 2020, Michael Bloomberg, Everytown for Gun Safety, Moms Demand Action, they announced their support for Jon Ossoff. And now that it's a runoff, they are in force backing Jon Ossoff because of some of the things, so some of the agreements he's made with Bloomberg. In fact, just the regular election before it became a runoff, Everytown for Gun Safety, they put more than $4.2 million in Georgia alone. And Everytown has come out and said that they're proud to reaffirm their support for Jon Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock, who are, in their words, running off against two gun extremists. Actually, the extremist are you. You guys are the extremists, those who don't love the Constitution. But this is very important to know what's going on. So John Feinblatt of Everytown said this: David Perdue has declared fealty to the gun lobby and opposed bipartisan gun safety measures like background checks on all gun sales. Everytown's grassroots army is ready to do the work to send David Perdue packing. They are pushing Jon Ossoff huge right now. Moms Demand Action, Shannon Watts said this: we are ready to send David Perdue packing because instead of working for Georgians, he's prioritized special interests like the gun lobby, pandered to extremists in their party, and catered to the views of right-wing conspiracy theorists. Why are they so pro-Jon Ossoff? Because he said he wants to ban all semi-automatic rifles. He wants to ban all high-capacity magazines. He wants to institute red flag laws. He wants to institute universal background checks. And I get a couple comments every time I mention that of why are they bad. A universal background check is a way to criminalize the person-to-person firearm sale. I can't sell my property to somebody else who's legally okay to buy it. They don't do it for televisions. They don't do it for cars. They don't do it for clothing. They want to do it for guns. Also included in every single universal background check bill that I have read, there is a registry. They want to register every firearm, know who has what. And what happens after registration throughout history? Confiscation. He also wants to place more restrictions on gun shows. Ossoff has also stated he wants licenses for each and every single semi-automatic handgun and rifle. And Ossoff has come on record saying he will work with the Biden-Harris administration, if there is one, to institute their radical gun control agenda as well. So there are a lot of reasons for Second Amendment advocates, for Second Amendment lovers, for the gun community and the gun culture. No matter where you find yourself in that mix, you guys and gals have to realize how important it is for us to notify and educate our brothers and sisters that are just like us in Georgia. The future of the nation lies in the hands of the voters in Georgia, and we have to get the word out. If you can, donate your time. If you live anywhere near Georgia, please contact Gun Owners of America or even the candidates themselves, whether it's Kelly Loeffler or David Perdue, both sitting senators. I'll have links down below I do know that Gun Owners of America has an easy link. It's gunowners.org/volunteer. If you want to help out, if you want to go door knock, please do. They need our help. Also, you can check a box if you just want to do phone calls. Say you live in Oregon, but you want to help out in Georgia. You can make phone calls on behalf of the candidates to try to educate gun owners of why it's so important that they get out to vote. And if you find it within your heart and you have the ability, donate to either the candidates themselves. I'll have both of their links down below, or to Gun Owners of America, or to Grassroots North Carolina, or to anybody else that's down there. I know there are several groups down there right now, but if you can, donate, because they are burning the midnight oil. They're working hard to try to save this election and the future of the country, not only just the second. So if you could, please like this video and share it just to get it through, sucked up into the algorithm so that more people will see it. It'll absolutely help out our efforts and our cause in Georgia. And if you want to stay on top of what's going on in the Second Amendment community, this is where you should be. Please subscribe to the channel, join this growing freedom family, and until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.